Yeah, we need more equipment, I think, like to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah. So to have like almost like a second camera, and that will be great. Well,
You've done this before?
We've not done this before,
No.
so this is the first time for us to be doing this.
Right. Okay.
Take
Yes, we can. Here we go. And it's on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having this talk.
Well,
I'm always interested in questions and people trying to structure their own path forward.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and where I can help, I'm more than happy to do so.
That's brilliant, and also I do have like some things that I'd really like you to, because this is now going back. We have this community, the Skate Penzance community, and
Yes.
we grew really quickly. And there's more and more people coming in, all ages, all generation, all sorts of things, and to bring that. And there were a few things. So we had this amazing week with you because it feels like we're just going into that field of rhythm skating. Is that what you call it, rhythm skating?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I picked up on that when you mentioned that the other day, because we've gone with jam skating, dance skating.
Yes, there are different terms for it. They all have their origin, but and with a younger generation, they get all those terms confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there is a certain reason why it is called jam skating, or why another style is called rhythm skating. So that's a lot to get into now, but I prefer the term rhythm skating.
Rhythm skating.
Well, that resonates with the whole idea, which is one of the posters you've got. Music sounds better on skates.
Absolutely, yeah.
Music is about rhythm.
Yes.
And you're dancing to that rhythm of music. So that makes sense to me. That feels like a term that I can
right.
kind of go
So
with.
I always like full circles, and to be more exact, I'm a big fan of the Fibonacci.
Oh, the golden means.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I am as well. I
You,
love that.
you travel your journey in a certain period, and then you almost finish up that circle. But once you get to the end, it's always the beginning of a new circle.
Mm. It's a spiral.
Right. And then you can, make all your circles in life.
Mm.
And one day, you'll be back all the way at the beginning.
Mm. Yeah.
And some people call that heaven, or afterlife, or reincarnation, or whatever it is that you believe in. I leave it up to you.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the music sounds better on roller skates. Absolutely, that's what I believe. But when you go a little further into that circle, rhythm skating is about doing stuff on rhythm, because that is the best way your brain picks up.
Yeah.
Your brain needs consistency, and a beat, a groove, has a consistency to it, and you syncopate to that.
Yeah.
So then it becomes easier for your brain to pick up on things, because it brings it in a relaxed state of mind. Wait a minute, this has structure. This is something I can follow. Some people are chaotic, and when you see them skating, it calms their mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the beginning, calm people who start roller skating, they get chaotic, right? Because the brain thinks, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Go do some shopping. That's much more
Yes,
fun.
yes,
Safer?
yes.
Well, depends.
So it's interesting how the brain shifts people into different characters.
Mm.
You've had one of the things that you've really highlighted well, and that we found, as people, is that the roller skating, the metaphor for life.
Right.
And how beautifully everything can mirror everything that you experience on skates, mentally, physically, spiritually. We see a mirror in life, the falling down, getting up again, finding ourselves going around in circles, getting stuck, opening up, keeping a flexible mind, and that's been a sort of thing that really is present with you. It's
in my experience, and sometimes people find this to be a very bold statement. when I see somebody on roller skates and how they handle their balance disturbance, it's the same way how they handle problems in life. Big problems, little problems. But I see how they handle that, and I see how they are creative with it. I see sometimes how they get in the way of themselves with it.
Yeah, you said that to me.
I can see how they overlook the little things, which are very close and very within reach, but they just overlook, and they want to deal with the big things. And oh, we have to do this, and we have to. No, it's just this for now.
Yeah.
It's just this for now,
Yeah.
and then we'll get there.
Yeah.
And maybe we need a few more of these before we get to the bigger stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, if you can give people that sense of confidence that you can already shift with the little things,
Yeah.
which eases your mind, then you are more prepared and you have more energy for the bigger things,
Yeah.
which obviously need to be addressed at a certain point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will get back to the same problem again.
Yeah.
Right?
So I, like, on my journey, like the last week, I really had to go back to the little tiny things, the little changes that impact. But a little change makes a huge impact. So,
Absolutely.
So I had really to go back to rebalance and do all my posture thing, and I found things where I'm holding back that really mirrored back what's going on for me in my life.
So that what happened was we were practicing 4 counts. The first count was already a problem. That's a deliberate thing on my part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I start with the most difficult thing, and I can help you get that hurdle,
Yeah.
then the rest is not necessarily becoming easier, but it gives you the confidence to just pull through.
Yeah.
Right? Pull through. And no matter how the first count plays out, just continue, because it's only 4.
Yeah.
We will get to that 1 pretty soon.
Yeah.
Back, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll try it again. But
Yeah.
with each try, you will try in a different way, with a different state of mind.
Yeah.
This is what's really significant about just that you're saying, and really helpful is, so, which is wonderful with the Skate PZ family, we have almost people joining the group on a daily basis,
Right.
and people are sort of seeing roller skating. So the kids come in, they want to try it. The parents come in, they want to try it. You know, and sort of bringing families together, this intergenerational thing. But is when someone comes in, I want to roller skate, and suddenly it's really challenging. Just standing there, put the skates on, and even standing up is challenging. But as you say, hey, you've just stood up in a pair of skates. How does it feel with 8 wheels underneath your feet? You've just moved forward.
Right.
And just recognising those tiny little achievements that we do, that we didn't do yesterday, and that's important, as you say, just refining those little things.
Right.
That 500 pieces in a jigsaw,
Right.
that's the picture, but it takes 500 pieces to make that up.
So what happens a lot of times with beginners, they don't even notice the music.
Yeah.
They don't even notice the music. It's after maybe the third time that they ask me, oh, this is really nice. Do you always have music on? Yes, of course we always have music on. It's logical for us.
Yeah.
But this person was so wrapped up in staying alive on those 8 wheels that he or she didn't notice anything around her, because the brain just shuts down certain things because it takes up too much energy. It is merely focused on staying alive. That is the main task of the brain, keeping you alive. And if it has to shut down certain processes to do that, corrupting itself in a sense.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
So
the
that's
interesting.
the paradox.
Yeah.
But it shuts down certain senses and certain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is fascinating. On both of our journeys, we both, I've learned how the brain works, the body works, my meditation journeys, my Tai Chi and karate journeys, football journeys, and the beautiful thing, not only did we meet, with roller skates, because you brought roller skates along the first time I met you, and I said I could fix them. I had I said, yeah, I can fix those.
That's a good one. I'll fix
I
that.
had no idea.
Yeah.
I like her, so I'll fix her roller skates, you know. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we are.
Yeah, but there's so you mentioned the meditation, and that's something that I want to talk about as well, because you say it's meditation in movement,
Meditation, emotion.
emotion,
Yeah.
yeah. Meditation in motion. So
Yeah.
that aspect to really, and that's my experience as well. That you find that sweet spot of I don't know what it is that.
The emptiness as well is a really significant place within meditation
Yeah.
as well, isn't it?
But I think roller skating is a full concept.
Mhm.
It has
Yeah.
every element you can think of.
Yeah.
When you're doing, for instance, yoga, if that is your thing, there's no music.
Mm.
And if there's music, there's no big variety in music.
Mm.
So you don't talk to the souls of
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
big spectrum of people. It's always these dolphins or in the wood sounds or the sea, which is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
But it keeps you on a certain level.
Mm.
And then you start doing your moves. Tai Chi is the same,
Mhm.
right? All those people doing those beautiful moves
Yeah.
calms them down. The group collective energy is beautiful to see. You can
Yeah.
do it on your own, but you can do it with a group,
Mm.
right? I support that. I applaud that. But for me, something is missing
The soul.
because I've explored those
Oh,
avenues
yeah.
during my entire
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for me, there was always something missing, and I always used it as a complementary
Yeah.
thing to the roller skating journey.
Yeah.
So, and as you go through life and you start developing yourself as a skater, you can use all those different elements,
Mhm.
and all those different disciplines,
Mm.
and put it all in that skating. So skating became more and more and more filled.
Yeah. It was a tool for you to transform, and you know, the chrysalis to the butterfly thing. You became that with that. The tool. You found the tool for you that worked for you.
As a roller skater, as doing the art of roller skating,
Mhm.
I'm meditating. I'm doing my martial arts.
Yeah.
I'm expressing all those religious values,
Yeah.
right? So I'm everything in one
Yeah.
at that moment.
Mm.
So if you want to talk about being one, being as a whole, being
Yeah.
in the moment,
Yeah.
I cannot find a better way to express that and to
Yeah.
feel that than as a roller skater.
Yeah.
And there's no one in the world that convinced me otherwise.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I have talked to many people about balance. And those people talk from their own experience and their own
Mm.
philosophies. And then I go, okay, if you want to really talk about balance, then you have to do it. Nobody can do it. And
Oh,
then
we can do it.
nobody can do a pendulum or crazy legs or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and get one in one
Yeah,
move to
yeah,
another and
yeah.
then show me the balance they're talking about.
Mm.
What is this balance thing then? Right?
Yeah. Which is so important. I think
Yeah.
like in my journey, like doing what I've been doing, the balance is really, it's like, well, that's the key, isn't it? Balance is the key to,
Yeah.
and early on